A TikTok girl got trolled for her yellow teeth, but now she's a transformation queen. Now, here's the thing, like, when I first stumbled upon this article, right, I thought this chick was, like, doing meth or something with how bad her teeth actually was, right? But I'm going to show you a few videos later on that kind of, like, explain her situation. But we're also talking about her potentially have saving, like, close to $50,000 worth of work because she pretty much got her full mouth done, okay? And the way she got it done is actually a pretty cool thing, right? So this woman is biting back at the haters. So a woman who was mocked for her messed up teeth is making trolls eat their words after posting a TikTok of her brand new smile. Which, by the way, crazy thing, right? Her simply having this smile versus the old one where the teeth looks like rotten, she will in public be treated way better. People will be nicer to her. If she is in sales or if she were to get a sales job, she will actually end up making more money because she will look better. Like like humans are very judgmental creatures. Like if you look better, you're going to get better results regardless of who you are, right? So the woman whose name is Chelsea posted a TikTok video documenting her journey from yellow broken teeth to a radiant smile. Transformation Queen, new teeth, who is this? Reads the video's caption. In the clip, which has gained nearly 3 million views, Chelsea is shown singing to Cardinal Offshaw's Dangerous before showing off her teeth. And several TikTok users commented on Chelsea's video praising her new look. Yes, you look so happy, I love it, commented one user. Thank you, I am over the moon, replied Chelsea. Your confidence shot through the roof and I'm here for it, exclaimed another. So if you end up like going to the YouTube channel, if you're just listening to this, like her teeth were really bad. Like really bad. And again, when I first saw this, I practically automatically assumed that this had something to do with some sort of illicit substance, right? Just because of how bad they were, right? But again, I'm going to show you some videos that basically explain her situation, and it's a really sucky situation because the reality, which is very sad, is that this was done pretty much not by her fault, which is crazy. Let's see. So this person says, you were gorgeous before, but the happiness is making you glow. So happy for you. A third person commented. In a follow-up video that got nearly 420,000 views, Chelsea does another before and after video. Another one because I just can't believe this is me, gushed Chelsea. Now again, a lot of people are basically saying like, good for her, but she doesn't look that old, and any parent who allowed their kids' teeth to get like that in this day and age ought to be prosecuted for child neglect. The thing is, I think she's actually a parent. She's not actually that young. How did her teeth get like that to begin with? I'm going to show you a video about that. Chelsea made the clear choice for sure. Wonder where she got the 50K to cover the cost. This person says Colombia, $2,000. No, she didn't actually go to Colombia. Again, I'm going to show exactly what she actually did. But the reality is, to get your full mouth done in terms of basically crowns, like new teeth, whatever, you're looking at potentially like 50K, right? It's expensive, especially if you want it to look nice. It's expensive, right? But let's actually check this stuff out. So let's see. So this actually will explain her actual situation, like why her teeth is so bad.
So, fluorosis is a condition that causes changes in the appearance of tooth enamel. It may result when children regularly consume fluoride during the teeth forming years, age 8 and younger. Um, it says it's caused by overexposure to fluoride in the early years of life when your permanent teeth are developing. Fluorosis is a cosmetic concern, and so, but let me show you different looks of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna skim. Or
it started to look like when it started. Like after I got my braces off, that bottom picture is what it looked like. Yeah.
And basically, for those that are listening to this, basically she said that once she got her braces taken off of her teeth, basically she started to see holes in her actual teeth, right?
And I didn't know that.
And by the way, if you didn't catch it as well, the dentist basically explaining fluorosis, right? Where basically you are getting a lot of exposure to fluoride, right? When you're like a kid getting your new teeth, which is basically what happened to her, and it basically started to basically eat at the enamel of her teeth, causing like these little punctures, these holes in it.
Oh, I was like, the braces didn't have it. Yeah, it's very, it's different per person, but you can see like here's very mild. It's just on the tips of the teeth like this. You see that? And then here's, this right here. All see how chalky everything looks. That chalkiness is the fluorosis, and so what'll happen is that that's actually a very weak layer of enamel now, and eventually it'll actually either stain really dark from soda because it just will stain. Because when it's demineralized, it means it's more porous, and more porous means it's gonna like take in staining really easily. So you have mineralization, which is rock solid. Very the pores are very small, but if it's demineralized, it's not rock solid. Like a real bone. If you guys were to imagine a real bone, it's not very dense. You can like take a real bone and crush it. But the teeth, they get more porous, like as if it was real bone and very porous, and then it starts to just pick up staining. Like look at these holes. Look at this. You can actually see one of those dimples right here. In
And here's the thing for those that are just listening to it. The dentist is actually showing her teeth where she has literal holes in her teeth, right? Like holes in her teeth, which is crazy, right?
in the area of the mouth that these dimples never occur, she has them, and that's not normal. And so when you have that, it's not if, it's when it's going to look terrible and start to decay because those dimples are going to capture more food or capture more anything. But it's just the entire thing. Look at the chalky look to everything. Like that's all chalky, and that's not normal enamel. And so no matter what would have happened, your teeth were going to get bad, and you were going to need crowns on all your teeth, no matter what. So it's unfortunate that just the education side of it, that doctors are not catching this kind of a condition, when you're doing the ortho. Because to me,
Yeah, so she probably could have prevented a lot of the damage being done by using something to help like reinforce the enamel. But the reality is like the interesting thing about this whole story is that on TikTok, the dentist that goes by Dr. Kenny Wilstead, right? So DrKennyWilstead was basically giving away like free makeover smiles, right? So she like basically based off the giveaway, right? All people really had to do was like literally just go to Texas, which is where he was located, and get it done. That's basically all you had to do, right? And what's interesting is that apparently, I guess this like Mama Tot individual chose it because she originally won, but then basically was like, hey, I want to give this to someone who actually really needs it. So like some of her followers ended up getting like basically free smiles, which is really nice. Like imagine that, right? Now the thing is, this is good to help out someone as well, but like it's good for like helping out people who really need this help. But at the same time, it's actually really smart on Dr. Kenny Smiles, right? Or Dr. Kenny Wilstead, whatever, on TikTok, because it also promotes his practice as well. So even though he might be doing this for free for her or for these three people, long term, based off like what people see in terms of like quality, he might end up basically generating crazy amount of revenue to the point where he could actually even do more giveaways, right? Like it's a pretty cool like hand in hand, like basically everyone's like a winner in this kind of like situation, right? He ends up getting more business, making more money, but then also allows him to basically give away more free smiles, which then allows him to keep growing his brand and business and so on and so on and so on. So it's actually a really cool thing, right? But pretty smart on Dr. Kinney, but also pretty cool to do. Because again, this is not something that is cheap, right? To do a full mouth rework or to have crowns for the full mouth in terms of like how much it costs like a patient, we're talking probably close to 50K, right? Like it ain't cheap. So feel free to give your thoughts on this. And this is also why it's probably a good idea to not really be drowning in debt so that if you need some sort of work like this done, you could just pay for it, right? Because the reality, and this is the sad reality, if you have basically a physical appearance flaw, like your teeth basically being rotten, people are going to judge you to such a heavy extent that the type of jobs that you could get are slim. The type of money that you could potentially make if you're interacting with customers or people is very low. Like if you're a salesperson and you got bad teeth, you're probably not making that much money. Whereas even if you're an average salesperson, if you got okay teeth or nice teeth, you're probably at least making a living, right? So it's just something to really think about. Like, I mean, it's sad that people judge others like this just purely based off appearance, but it's the reality, right? Like, not only that, the amount of confidence that it probably gives an individual like her is probably awesome. Like, it's just probably like changing your life kind of situation. Did you just feel better about yourself? Like, imagine going like decades where you don't even like looking at yourself in the mirror when you smile. So, guess what? You're never going to smile, right? If you hate what you look like when you smile, you're never going to smile. Everyone thinks that you're going to be depressed. Everyone thinks that you hate them or something. So just it's kind of crazy when you think about it. But either way, be very smart with your money so that if something like this gets to this bad of an extent, you could at least pay for it.